Sports debate. Say it slow, bang, 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 bang. Watch the bank roll, grow. Hall of Fame, gang, gang. You already know. Cheat codes, running plays, green lights on go. Win some, lose some, but live to bet tomorrow. Slow, bang, bang, bang. Watch the bank roll, grow. Hall of Fame, gang, gang. You already know. Cheat codes, running plays, red nights is a no. Win some, lose some, but live to bet tomorrow. Good after morning, salute the Hall of Fame vibe. New members in the chat, put your middle fingers high. Bobby the builder stacking bricks with the crew. Cheat codes in the bank, yeah, we breaking it through. 5 plays lined up, 4 hitters on deck. 1 Hail Mary, 1 haymaker connect. We aiming for the green, stack the checks, respect. Using Lando's chart, man, you know what's next. There's a method to the madness, ride out the storm. Bankroll management keeps the pockets warm. Play it humble, keep it cool, that's the way we perform. Say it slow, bang, 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 bang. Watch the bank roll, grow. Hall of Fame, gang, gang. You already know. Cheat codes, running plays, green lights on go. Win some, lose some, but live to bet tomorrow. Slow, bang, bang, bang. Watch the bank roll, grow. Hall of Fame, gang, gang. You already know. Cheat codes, running plays, red nights is a no. Win some, lose some, but live to bet tomorrow. I post slips night and day, night shift or the dawn. If you ain't Lando or Ma, keep it calm. Drop your wins in the thread, keep the comments tight. Live bets in the chat, every play in sight. We banking non-stop, yeah, the hustle don't quit. Every loss just a step till the jackpot hit. Stay respectful, stay humble, never fold in the grind. Win or lose, it's the code, keep the Hall of Fame mind. We betting with the squad, yeah, the culture intact. Every storm we survive, we just double it back. Let's keep banking, have fun, put the team on the map. Say it slow, bang, 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 bang. Watch the bank roll, grow. Hall of Fame, gang, gang. You already know. Cheat codes, running plays, green lights on go. Win some, lose some, but live to bet tomorrow. Slow, bang, bang, bang. Watch the bank roll, grow. Hall of Fame, gang, gang. You already know. Cheat codes, running plays, red nights is a no. Win some, lose some, but live to bet tomorrow. Win some, lose some, but live to bet tomorrow.
Ladies and gents, players and pimps, hope all is well. Hope you guys are enjoying your off day, MLK day. What up, Hugh?
What's happening? What's happening, man? What's happening, chat? What's happening, everybody?
You over there looking like money, man. You got some new glasses on.
I mean, you know, if you just wanna, you know what I'm saying. If you just here, just out here, man, look like a model for Meta. You know what I'm saying? No big deal.
When you get them boys,
sure. I had these boys for about a week now. I don't know what I did without them before.
Life, like literally being able to do everything hands free. Because I tell people, like, if you have kids, these is priceless. Because to do, like, play catch, to do things without having to always pull out your camera. And the ability to be able to talk on the phone or listen to music.
Yeah.
It's the smartest thing ever invented.
It's second to none. And these things are louder than people will realize. Like, my niece came and talked to me. I had to turn them down, just so I could hear what she was saying. And like the music quality is good, the camera quality is good. And I'm a big person on music also. I'm sure we all are. And after a while, and I need glasses. Like, I literally need glasses to do a lot of things, right? So, instead of just me going around carrying my Pro Beats or something, I could just wear my glasses and be okay.
Are those the second generations or the first ones?
Yeah, so they last 8 hours. Really, they last about 6. 6.5.
and I got the
But
first
yeah.
generation. So the dope thing is like you put them in here, they charge back up in like 2 seconds.
Oh yeah, quick as hell, boy.
So people complain
Quick as
about the
hell.
battery life, but just put them in the charger for 15 minutes, then you got another hour. Like it's not that deep. But I guess if you blind as a bat and having to take off your glasses. So what was the process
See, I'll
of
put
putting up?
like
What was the
I had some
process
other
of
glasses
getting
I
the
could put in.
prescriptions in them?
Well, I just grabbed my prescription from where I get my eye exam at, and then Meta, like I ordered directly from that website. So I just uploaded the prescription, and then they just made it happen.
You can do that? Just upload a prescription?
Yup. And
And
then
they
they'll
just
take care
came
of it.
in just seeing as good as your regular glasses.
Yep. 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 And
Clutch.
then they put the translucent lenses in there, so when I go outside, it'll go darker and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
those
So
clutch. Then it's like, when
yeah.
if it die, it's just still regular glasses. So
Yeah, they just regular glasses.
I forgot about that part because I'm like, yeah, you can still wear them.
Yeah, either way, I'm gonna need them. So either way,
How bad is
I
your
need
sight
them.
though?
Man,
Because I don't think
feel
you got
like
like you ain't blind, man.
no, I ain't blind, man, but I feel like they just got worse, man. Age, boy, age is undefeated now,
You say
and
you get
I'm
to
like,
look at everything you
man,
used to look at, you squint.
yeah. You look after a while, you start looking at things on the big screen TV, like, yo, this is a big TV. I don't know, but I'm not blind though. I can still see pretty okay, but once I can't, it just it's a wrap.
Chat, let us know. Do you wear glasses and how good is your sight? Because I used to always brag about having 20/20 vision and could see as far as possible. Just I was born with no problems and always being able to see. And one day it's just like a Thanos snap where I was able to see them letters a zillion feet away, and it's like I had to squint a little bit harder. And I'm like, hold on, is this just a day where my sight is acting up? And no, bro. So when I get
And once
prescription, huh?
I'm about to say, are your Metas prescription?
No, I wish
Okay.
they were, because I got prescriptions once in my life when we stayed in Romulus. I had them Nauticas with the prescription, and that I was able to see everything, like literally. Because if you're so used to not wearing glasses, I don't need them until you put some on, and they're like, say if it's 100% prescription, there was probably like 20%. And it's just such as driving, I can see better, reading, I can see better. So it's I don't get it bad, but it's definitely I need some.
Hey, you be surprised, boy. You think you ain't got it bad until you go into that eye exam and they be like, "Woo!" they hit you with the detective joints, dog, the thick
Yeah,
joints,
because I
and
used
you
to
be
always
like,
be able to
"Damn,
they put the thing, then flash it. I'm like X,
yeah."
Y, Z, and all that stuff. Now, bro, I'll
You
be embarrassed.
is it X or Y? X
Jay
Y
say
O?
I got LASIK 2 years ago. So how exactly does LASIK work? Because I remember when my dad eyesight was going bad. We tried LASIK, that didn't work at all because his retinas was detaching. So I think LASIK just probably made it worse, or it just didn't help. But how does LASIK work?
That's a good question, yo. Oh man. I don't know. I've been too nervous for the LASIK. I was like, man, I'll
Yeah, I
just
don't
go with
want
the
no laser
glasses.
shooting into my eye. It just don't sound
Yeah.
like a good idea.
And then after a while with glasses, you could turn to the swag. You know what I'm saying? You just have different glasses for different occasions.
Drew got glasses on his profile picture. He said, I definitely need to wear my glasses more. Jay said, I
Man,
won your pick 'em pool on Discord. Which you did win. Are you the first one that won? And I paid, I think it's like $100 it's like $100 prize or something. Let's get it. Green beams, baby. Let's get it. So for the new people that's here, if you are not a lame, you might as well join the Hall of Fame. You get all the picks from all your cappers. You get to promote your picks. You get to be in a great community where you have different cappers, different ideas. And if you're going to sports bet and you're going to complain about players selling, you might as well do it in a community. And we have the best community in the world, Craig.
The world, Craig.
And you guys can get 15% off because I already pinned Hugh promo code at the pinned comment. And if y'all do HUE15, you get 15% off weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, annual, or lifetime. Take advantage of it and make sure you guys definitely join the free version if not, so you can get some of that.
Lifetime.
Jay said, I DM'd you twice on Discord, never got a response back from you. The person who won the pick'ems, I paid that person because I did a pick'ems on something, but let me see. Jay, what's your name on Discord? Because I did already paid somebody who won pick'ems.
He paid somebody.
I bet somebody got paid. Somebody got paid on that already. Let's see. Can I get a link? Yeah, tell me your name. Because it's like when you go to Discord, you got like your message requests of like some, then you got spam. So then you got people. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know your name in there. All right. So, Hugh, we got a few things we could talk about. So we going to look at NBA and stuff later, y'all, because I think a game is going right now. I don't know who playing. I think it's in a different country or something. So I ain't looked at NBA yet. I'm going to add some plays for you guys. But first, I want to talk about college football. We have the championship today, Hugh. We have Miami, the Hurricanes, and Michael Irvin against the number 1 seed, 15-0 Indiana Hoosiers. You got Miami 13-2. Indiana haven't lost. Vegas have Indiana to win by 8.7.5 spread. They got the over under at 46.5. Their last game they played Oregon and blew them out 56-22. Before that, they blew out Alabama 38-3, and they barely beat Ohio State 13-10. Going to Miami side, they played Ole Miss 31-27, Ohio State 24-14, and Texas A&M 10-3. What's your thoughts about this game? Who do you have winning this game? And what you got?
Man, I have so much for this show. Let's just go surface. Let's just talk about who I think gonna win. I think Indiana's gonna win. I think Indiana gonna put it on the boys. I think Indiana has the chance to put the period, the exclamation point on arguably the greatest season in college football history, because ain't nobody play as many games. Like, ain't nobody played as many games really. And even when Ohio won it last year, they still lost. So to go undefeated all the way to this point, ain't nobody else did that. So, and also the greatest turnaround we ever seen in our lifetimes and anybody else who's living lifetime, because Indiana was the floor bed of the Big Ten forever, and they just usually was a basketball school. They gonna make another, if they pull this off, they can make another movie out this thing, another Hoosier movie, but just in football terms, right? So I think Indiana's the deal, man. The QB got ice in his veins. The coach never smiles for whatever reason. He's never happy. He's never sad. He just the Terminator out there on the sideline. And that Canes, yeah, they good, but I can, they had to tussle and fight all their life to get up to this point. While they in the weak ACC, but shout out to them for making it. I ain't gonna take nothing away from them because that defensive line is real. But I think Indiana is just an overall just better team, man. What you think?
Man. So, Jay, I found you. So I'm inboxing him now. So he do have his receipts. So you get a year free on WAP from your boy. So there you go. So you did end up winning it. So with this game, I 100% want Indiana to win. The reason I want them to win because it helps us as Michigan fans out. Hear me out, Hugh. 2 years ago, University of Michigan won the championship. Last year, Ohio State won the championship. And if this year Indiana won a championship, the Big Ten owns college football. We own college football 3 years in a row. If you want to go to the best and have a chance to get a championship, you got to go to the Big Ten. And now recruits, you got 3 options. You can pick because it's like it's so crazy, Hugh, how once they changed the NIL, everything changed. Like it's all right, you had to
who would have knew? Right? Who would have knew?
So now it's like, okay, what teams fit you the most? Because now it's like Michigan, you got Bryce Underwood, you got a new coach. If you want to build that and you see how good we were last year with a true freshman. So it's like, all right, we see the potential. You get some players over there, you competing, right? Ohio State, as much as we hate them, they're a powerhouse. They got the most bread. They got the fastest receivers. So if you are a skilled player, you probably want to go to Ohio State. Now, if you want to get it from the mud, you going to Indiana because this could be the defending champ. So you have your 3 options of the historical team with Michigan. You have the new boys on the block, Indiana, because since I've been born, they ain't never been anything special.
Man, since everybody been born, they ain't never been nothing special.
So you got them options,
and then Oregon still consistently in the playoffs. They might not win, but they still consistently there.
I forget Oregon in the Big Ten. I always forget that. Yeah, Oregon is Oregon. Oregon is self-explanatory, so it's like they are, their coach, their team, they always is going to be in there. They always going to be a top 5, top 10 team every year with the program they got running. So if you want them jerseys, you want to be flat and you from Hawaii, you go to Oregon. Why do everybody from Hawaii go to Oregon?
I don't know, man. And they go that or USC in the Big Ten also.
Yeah, they must have a Hawaii to Oregon or some pipeline or something.
I'm glad you said that because I'm so tired of these SEC people that's on these networks keep on boosting and bragging about they still trying to hold on to the SEC of the past. And then their biggest arguments, I remember when Cam was on ESPN, all their biggest arguments is randomly South Carolina, right? Well, South Carolina, that's one of the middle of the road SEC teams, and if they was in the Big Ten, they would dominate. Or or Tennessee, or they always choose these middle of the road teams to use for their arguments that never did nothing. South Carolina never did anything. Tennessee, it's been 25 years since they did something. They always use these middle of the road and just be like, well, that's our lower floor. But now, Indiana always been our lowest floor. And look at them now. You know what I'm saying? They're in the national title game. They undefeated. All the SEC lows, they always been top heavy, but for somehow, some way, they always want to be like, well, our schedule's always tougher. Like how? You know what I'm saying?
Every time.
Yeah, this is like the first time we seen Ole Miss do anything in our lifetime, so they finally made it. But they always use say South Carolina, blah blah blah. It was like, bro, pause it. Like you said, we 2 years in a row, and the SEC haven't been there. What 3 years in a row?
Mm-hmm.
They haven't. Yeah, so last year was Ohio and Notre Dame. When we played Washington, which is now in the Big Ten, right? So
that's crazy.
So just like, and for that was who cares? But they're not in it this year. So I'm with you, man. I'm tired of this SEC. Like now these Big Ten schools, they got like corporate money. They're not in the car dealership world. Here you go, little Benz, you know what I'm saying? Just keep on the hush. A little a little pocket full of money. Like these are Michigan has a top 3 richest man in the world or something crazy like that.
Illuminati, baby.
Yeah, so um, MSU owner is the Phoenix Suns, so these are really big things, and I only hear about South Carolina. I mean, Ole Miss, they finally made, so I give them that. But these little middle of the road
Yeah,
SEC
because it's
schools,
like these
they
Big
build
Ten
their
teams have
foundation
been
on is crazy.
consistent. Oregon have been
Hmm.
consistent. Ohio State have been consistent. Broncos open up the practice window. And just all of them have been consistent besides Indiana, and this is such a
Hmm.
historical win if they do it. Now, pivoting to who do we have winning this game? Now, I think since everybody have Indiana to win, I can see Miami putting up a good fight, and I don't think they're going to just be a pushover, and I don't even think it's going to be a blowout. But I didn't think it was going to be a blowout with Oregon. I didn't think it was going to
Hmm.
be a blowout with Alabama. They just got to prove it to me one more time. I still, I ain't a believer yet. They got to, they got to do it. They got to do it for me.
But thing is, I think Indiana proved more than Miami because who did Miami really? They're in the ACC, right?
Mm-hmm.
What they beat Ole Miss was, like I said, it was always one of the
Without a coach.
middle of the road. Yeah, team without a coach. And before then, and they barely beat Ole Miss. Um, and I forget what's the team beforehand. I feel like
Ohio
their
State. They
okay, their
played Ohio
biggest
State.
strength, they play Ohio State, so that's the mutual thing. Because shoot, Ohio State had ultimately the strongest defense in which they both played and they both went through. Offensively, Ole Miss is pretty solid, but Oregon is known for their offense, So it's just like I feel like the Indiana road was way more treacherous than the Miami.
Yeah, I
Yeah, they
agree.
got here to
And
play extra
it's
games.
hard to bet against a team that haven't lost. If
Mm.
you haven't lost, that means you don't know how to lose, and you got one more game to finish out undefeated. I just want to see how the kids handle the composure because everybody knows one game away
Mm.
from a championship. Do y'all come handle business and completely steamroll them, or y'all get down by 14 and start making mistakes and start panicking a little bit? So
I heard Indiana has if not the oldest team in the NCAA. I think they players average like 22 years old. Fire starter squad.
that's crazy. What's your
So
thoughts about the internet have been criticizing what's his name, Carson Beck, or what's my man name on on Miami, the quarterback?
oh man, 6 years.
They was like, yeah, how is it going to class or something? He said, I graduated 2 years ago.
Man, look, okay.
What's your thoughts about that part?
One, that's
Yeah,
wild.
and they say he's the same class as CJ Stroud and Bryce Young.
And what he's like 3 years younger than Lamar Jackson. And Lamar Jackson seemed like he been in the league forever. Um, that's wild, yo. Like, that's probably one of the wildest things, like in the NCAA. But also, Catch 22, I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him at all. You know what I'm saying? So you're making millions of dollars. You was in Georgia, you was in Miami, like you're fighting for your chance to get NFL and they're paying for it. Who wouldn't do it? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, clearly you need a little bit more time than everybody else, and he eventually going to get drafted. He probably going to get drafted this year. It's probably going to be like middle of the round or something like that. But I mean, if the money's there to be had, and the school is going to let you get it, and you out here, they paying
So
for
you
your.
don't blame him. You blame the system and the process.
Yeah. I don't
I
blame him.
agree. I agree. You can't get mad. You guys put the rules out here. These are the rules. I'm within the rules. It's like remember back in the day when we had played sports, we had played whatever it is, and kids have late birthdays or whatever it is, and it's like everybody on the team is 13, but you got that 14-year-old or 15-year-old because it was like he had a late birthday and qualified. So you like, man, so it's either he's going to be the oldest person on your team or the youngest person on the other team. And the parents like, let's make him the oldest player on this level so he can be better than everybody else, right?
Yeah.
We hated it. Those was the rules. Now, like you said, if y'all are going to pay me millions of dollars to play college football, remember, he already graduated. So I already got my degree. Y'all are going to pay me, let's say, over $1 million to be able to party, have fun, stay in college, because people, once it's over, it's over.
It's over.
Once you turn 21, you can't go back. Once you turn 13, kids, you can't go back. Once you turn 50, like you only get to be the age you are right now one time. Once you go to the NFL, so all right, so let's say it go how Hugh said. He get drafted middle of the pack. And let's say, he go third round to Baltimore. He go to Baltimore, we're not going to never see him. We're going to forget about him until like 4 years from now. And then how Denver quarterback get injured. And we like, oh, Jarek Steenham is taking over. Who the hell is Jarek Steenham? That's what's going to happen to his career. So he's going to not be making no max money. He's not going to be making no real money. He's going to make more money being in college and having more fun versus working hard every single day just to be behind Lamar Jackson. And if you get injured, you got to hope you are better than the other 3 quarterbacks that's here, which you're probably not.
And you're in Miami. You know what I'm saying? You got money in Miami, boy. It's looking feeling good.
I don't blame him one bit.
Not one bit, boy.
Like, take advantage of it. Yep, you can be older. If I can go to college right now, because I got all years eligibility. If my old self can go back and go play for my University of Michigan, I would do it right now if I could.
Man, 100%. I mean, it goes to show that NCAA just has such an ongoing problem. It's like they just
like
can't
50
get
problems,
right, bro.
And they just can't get it right. I just don't. Like I was watching what's his name? Nick Saban. Nick Saban, he was breaking it down on how bad they got it wrong. He was like, bro, for example, I think he was talking about the Lane Kiffin or situation. He's like, for you to be in the college playoffs, right? So you made it to the college playoffs, and that's what he's talking about. He's like, and for the portal to open while NCAA games are still going. So you are playing against a team and a coach that can actively recruit you. And he's like, it's like the most illegal, not ethical thing to do because you're still actively playing, but the portal open. So you got people in the middle of the season is transferring. You like, hey man, we got a playoff tomorrow. Oh man, I transferred to Auburn. What? We got a game in 2 weeks. What you mean you It's terrible. They completely
one of Indiana offensive linemen entered the transfer portal. Remember they put that in the group? Like, and he about to play in the national title game.
That
what?
should be against the law, bro. It shouldn't. So it's like they got that wrong. They trying to figure out the college playoffs. They got the playoffs wrong because you have to pick. You got to do bowl games or you got to do the playoffs. You can't do both because bowl games is completely irrelevant. Nobody care about bowl games anymore. So you have to turn the playoffs into bowl games, and you got to figure it out. And playoffs,
which is crazy. Like I said, they're talking about they're going to expand. There's a good chance they're going to expand it to 16 teams next year. Which is nuts.
They are the biggest scam in the boat. It's dumb. We don't want.
Are they the worst
teams.
Run organization?
You say what?
Are they the worst run organization?
Hands down, like multi-billion-dollar organization is ran like by kids that don't know what they're doing. It's like, hey, here go this multi-billion-dollar industry, run it up, because I don't know how to fix it. I think my thing is you can go back to 100% how it was with bowl games, but you have to take the committee, you got to take the human factor out of it. Where the humans can't pick, all right, we're going to pick Alabama. We don't know who these random committee people is picking. No. We need to have a ranking system to show who's number one, who's number two, and
like go to the old BCS system, like the old computer ranking system, old BCS system, but then just take the top 12 teams out that BCS system.
Literally, that's simple.
Call it.
That's simple. At the end of the season, you can do like this. You can take the top 12 and you can do like how the NBA have that play-in round now instead of before the playoffs. Whoever win their conference championship gets an opportunity. They get a play-in. They get a play-in opportunity. Because say if you won your you Big Ten champion, you get a chance. So I say they should figure it out a little bit like that, but I think they have it completely wrong.
They have a transfer portal problem. They have a bowl game problem. They have an NIL problem. Because, we like them getting paid, but this ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's holding on one side. You got, the QB from Washington trying to flake on this contract. So it's just like they have so many things. And I believe since they don't have we don't know who the NCAA leader is. We have no clue. They have no face to this whole organization, which is crazy. So it's like, hey, man, you just got to start doing things just to make sense. Just put everybody in order, put things in order. They're begging for it. If they don't, the Power 5 conferences is going to eventually take over. They eventually going to put their foot down and try to leave them in the past. Because at this point, why wouldn't they?
So
hey, hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on. Hold it down.
Go ahead. So we have some updated news about our Detroit Lions. And we're going to see what Hugh thoughts is about that. For the people that's new in here, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Drew said only thing work for Miami is they are at home. We got Vortex in here. We live. Yes, we're going to be looking at some NBA plays because I haven't looked at NBA once. We're going to talking about the college football game and just, these new hires. We just talking about a little bit of everything. So as soon as y'all come in, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. So on total, we have 52 people in here. On the YouTube, we have 36. So we need about 20 likes. So we at 11. Let's get 9 more likes so we can keep this algorithming and all of that good stuff. What you guys doing? Do y'all have to work today? Let a player know. Did y'all have to go to work today or you are off? Y'all know I work every single day. So the holidays is irrelevant for your boy. Long as sports is going on, we are always on it and doing it. So, and if y'all want to join a team, it is only $12 for the week. We have the bi-weekly $20. We have the monthly $35, the yearly $350, and the lifetime $1,200. And you guys get 15% off with the promo code HUE15. The link is in the bio. So we waiting for Hugh to get back. Before that, I will let y'all know what we're going to talk about. Detroit Lions just did a new hire. We're going to talk about Kevin Stefanski. He is Atlanta new head coach. And John Harbaugh. He got hired. So we got a few new coaches that just got hired. Let's look at this.
Hey, your boy back.
All right, Hugh. So the first one we want to talk about is while we was on live, we got breaking news. And it says the Detroit Lions are working to finalize a deal to hire former Cardinals offensive coordinator Drew Petzing as their new offensive coordinator.
Okay.
Who the hell is that? Where's Ray when we need him?
What? Drew Pesci, he probably already know everything about him by now.
Everything
Drew Pesci,
about
he's
him.
actually a good offensive coordinator. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm glad to get all my insight from him. Let's see. Arizona fans, tell me what you think before you crash out about not getting McDaniels. Brad, what the F? Let's see the comments. Let Pete cook. Not many people realize how dangerous the Cardinals offense was down the stretch. Jacoby playing QB, no Connor, so and so. Another FA disappointment for Lions offense. Lions fans thought they was getting McDaniels. Detroit window is
probably
officially
shooting
shut.
for a head coaching job.
Say what?
McDaniels probably pushing for a head coaching job.
Yeah. It's like if somebody else get him as an offensive coordinator, we failed. We lost. Mm-hmm. But if he goes to head coach, then I mean he just didn't want to be offensive coordinator. Yeah. He didn't want to. Some people don't want to go from big bro to low bro.
Yeah, there's enough coaching jobs out there. There's enough out there, boy. They at this point, man, you might as well sign up, man. You've been coaching your son's little league team. How long you been doing it for? Like 2 years now.
2 years, baby. I got a resume, baby.
Hey, what's y'all record?
Never lost.
Never lost. So since you out here, you know what I'm saying, you got that record behind you, man. We could just take that to the Buffalo Bills or something, and we see if we can get on game.
Come on.
Because
let's see.
Even though that Buffalo firing was, I don't know, that was random, yo.
Let's see. Working right now, but I need money, so I'm locked in. What we got today, nothing wrong with that. People is working today, so y'all ain't getting y'all getting this holiday pay, huh? I'm just getting off now, heading home to do another live stream. Community parlay went 2-1 last night. For the community, y'all definitely tap in with Vortex live parlays. He do recaps for everybody, so tap in. Bills fired their coach.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't see that?
No, I've been asleep.
Yeah, they fired him today.
Today?
Yeah.
Drake.
Yeah, real hundreds.
Oh, we got a lot. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got him out of here.
Yeah, I had no idea. I didn't know what you're talking about, to be honest.
Because even with so, right?
Hold on. Don't get to it. Don't get to it. Are you about to talk about that firing?
No, I was about to talk about the game prior to a little bit.
Okay, let's
we can wait on that. We want to hit the games from the weekend.
We're gonna get on that in a second. So next, I want to talk about Kevin Stefanski. The Atlanta Falcons, they hired Kevin Stefanski. Those that don't know, this was a head coach that was over on the Cleveland Browns, and you have fans going crazy, especially black celebrities, because people don't know. If you've never been to Atlanta, Atlanta's blacked out. It's the black mecca. So a lot of celebrities are saying the owner and Matt Ryan didn't read the room. If you got all black, primarily black fan base, and people rock with Shador, and people don't like the way Kevin Stefanski treated Shador, to hire a coach that didn't handle a young black quarterback that way is like, that's not reading the room. And if you take race out of it, if you just go to the record, right? So if you go to Kevin Stefanski's record, Hugh, over the last 2 seasons as a head coach, he won 8 games with 26 losses. And Raheem Morris went 16 and 18. 47% winning percentage versus a 23%. And if you go to this year was also I think Atlanta was like 1 game away from 500 versus the Browns was who they were. What's your thoughts about this hire? And if you are a Atlanta Falcons fan, are you upset?
Man, okay, you're not wrong. He's the thing, but one thing that Kevin Stefanski do got in his cap is he was coach of the year 2 times in a row. That's gonna get you rehired.
What they give
You
you?
might not like a lot of Tom Baker, so clientele, a Rolly Watts, 2 pots, and 3 scales. Anyway, so like that's gonna get you rehired. It just is. You know, even our coach, we thought he should got coach of the year, but he didn't. And you get into coach of the year 2 times in a row, especially in Cleveland, people gonna look at you. And I think
The
a lot of
chat
times when
said
you leave
the
Cleveland,
comments said with Buddy going 8 and 26, there's like with that being Cleveland Browns, that's translation for 26 and 8. There's like you gotta reverse the record.
hey,
It
100%.
was like, hey,
I was
no,
just
y'all
about to
got
go
it
there.
wrong. 8 and 26 is really 26 and 8.
I was just about to go there. I was like, man, people blame Cleveland organization. Like, if once you leave Cleveland, they blame the organization more than they blame you. So if you did anything close to anything special in Cleveland, it's like they figure once you go into an organization, I like the owner over there, Atlanta. They figured that you can multiply that, by 3 or whatever the case might be. So I think that's the way they're kind of looking. Yeah, the room, it was heavy. Kevin Stefanski versus Shador, so I can get that whole spectacle and situation. But I would also say, like, he in Cleveland, as far as his QB situation, wasn't the best anyways. And I also think that Atlanta Falcons owner was mad at the GM and the coach for
Get
let him sign Kirk Cousins and then drafting um what's the
Michael
Washington
Penix
QB name?
Jr.
Yeah, Michael Penix Jr. with the number 1 Atlanta draft pick. I believe he was hot. I believe he put everybody in the hot seat. It's like, yo,
It's
y'all
not.
tied y'all
We're
career
not
to
doing
that.
it. It's not like I'm
Yeah.
the owner. That's if y'all bring that to me, I'm about to slap somebody, and you're probably gonna get fired for even mentioning something that dumb. No, we're not doing that.
So he paid Kirk Cousins all that money, and then next
To
thing you
sit
know,
on the
he been
bench.
caught Kirk Cousins off. I think caught everybody off guard. I think caught the owner. I think it caught
Kirk
Kirk
Cousins even
Cousins.
said Kirk Cousins said it was a slap in the face. What y'all pay me all this
Yeah.
money for?
So I believe they tied their jobs to Michael Penix Jr. to the whole QB situation, and I think the Atlanta Falcons. He like, hey, this is on y'all. If this don't pan out, it's gonna be heads be rolling. And guess what? It didn't pan out. And now heads have been rolling. I can't confirm it for sure. But you can tell, like, if y'all go back and y'all look at that video of when they drafted Michael Penix Jr. and how shocked everybody was, including the owner, like, I think they just got tied up to that and just walked them out.
So, I absolutely I don't want to I want to say hate because I don't know him personally. I do not like Kevin Stefanski at all. Like 0% love for him. The way he handled the Shador situation, terrible. Wouldn't mention his name when he's the first rookie in history to do whatever he did. He just way to go, that a boy. I just ain't like how he handled that, right? But me being honest, and it's like, yeah, and I'm like, what have you done for me lately? People are 2 times coaching the year, 2 times coaching the year. It's like, what have you done with me lately? Me taking my dislike from Stefanski and just be honest. Sometimes you got to be honest. Number one, what team was he coaching? He was coaching the worst organization in NFL history. So you're coaching the worst organization. What position did an organization put you in to succeed? This year alone, because this is a year everybody been watching, was a 0% success rate. Like, you got y'all put up y'all get me. What's the Houston the Houston quarterback?
Watson, Deshaun Watson.
Y'all get me Watson, who can't play. Then y'all bring me old ass man Flacco. I don't like Shador. Then y'all bring in a quarterback that I don't like. Y'all get me Gabriel. I like him, but he still ain't good enough. So then the other 2 quarterbacks that they had, so you gave me no quarterback situation to win. All we had was Flacco. Flacco was your best chance to win. Y'all should have just rolled with Flacco this whole season or whatever it is, but y'all put him in a bad situation. So I can't hold his record with an organization that bad. Now, he made bad decisions, such as you knew the quarterback situation and you didn't have Shador prepare and getting any reps. So you should have get him reps. We know there's a political situation about that. But him getting hired to Atlanta, like you said, you got to be honest, being a coach of the year, not 1 time, but 2 times. You probably only can name, I don't know, if I'm probably, let's say probably 10 coaches in NFL history that won a coach of the year probably twice. And well, somebody ask ChatGPT or Google that. How many coaches have been coaching? Check it out for me, Hugh.
Let's see how many Andy Reid got. We're gonna use him in the standard.
Yeah, how many coaches have won coach of the year 2 times in a row?
Okay, all right.
So it's not a lot. So you're automatically going to keep a job, and you got the complexion for the connection. We know in the NFL, it's a majority white ran organization. It is all white owners. It's majority white coaches, and once a white coach get fired, he just get recycled to elsewhere. It's like, oh, one man trash is another man treasure. Kevin Stefanski was the Cleveland Brown trash, and Atlanta is trying to make him his treasure. And I think Kevin Stefanski, this was the best move for him because you're going to a good situation where you can at least be 500 or have a winning record this next following season, changing absolutely nothing, but having Kirk Cousins as your starting quarterback. So he's automatically going to look better, which is about to say
13.
There you go. 13 coaches have won it twice. So he's one of 13, bro. Think of how many coaches it's been. It's been like 1,000 coaches. So he's always going to have a job. And I think if I'm Atlanta, it's just who I wouldn't hire because, you know, anybody like you, they could have hired me and Hugh.
And then they say he was the second youngest, according to CBS, he was the second youngest to get it when he was 41. 12 to capture the honor multiple times. Teams against it. Okay, so CBS Sports says 12, but so between 12 and 13. CBS Sports says 12.
So let's just say Kirk Cousins is back as starter week 1. So we know Michael Penix is done all next year. So the problem you have here that nobody is talking about, Hugh, how old is Kirk Cousins?
Kirk Cousins probably gotta be 36.
So Kirk Cousins is getting older.
Let's see.
Kirk Cousins have 0 history of being a winner. You know, he can win games, but when it comes
games.
Yeah, in
He
playoff games,
37.
he probably won one playoff game in his career, I believe. One
He
playoff game
37.
in his career. He's 37.
Mm-hmm.
You 3 years from 40. So, what if next season Kirk Cousins fall off a cliff? Just off of, remember, he haven't been a starter in a full season in 2 years, and he did at Atlanta, and he looked bad. Like he had some
Towards the
game winning drives.
Towards the end, he started to look better. Like he started to get his footing together. Because he was injured most of the time, right? He just coming back from that gruesome injury. So they just been juggling injured quarterbacks in Atlanta. But
Yeah,
Kirk
so you
Cousins
got a
did start coming
37-year-old
together towards the
quarterback
end.
that recently got like an ACL injury not too long ago. And he's not mobile, and we know the world is a mobile game. So I think they might be in a messed up situation, bro. Because you got a lot riding on Kirk Cousins. So say Kirk Cousins get hurt. Now y'all gonna be a losing team probably.
Yeah, you fudged.
Because who is a third string? So
yeah, because what Mike did he like? Was it ACL for Michael
yeah,
Penix?
man, it
Was
was
it
big. It's big
Achilles?
injury. Big
Ah,
injury.
damn,
Yeah,
but
and y'all
he
gave him that
always.
money. They gave him that. They paid him when he was injured.
And the thing is,
Atlanta
it's
make terrible
like
decisions, bro, as an
they
organization.
kind of do. I think they care. Like the owner cares about. He cares. You know what I'm saying? And that can cause you to make terrible decisions because you can tell he really wants to win. You know what I'm
100%.
saying? Like I don't fault him. It's like he's getting guidance from his football people, right? And he put a lot on him. So whatever they kind of say to do, he going for it. And
He
he
gonna
wants to
trust them.
throw.
I hired
He's
you to
going to
do the
trust
job,
them.
and I'm gonna let you do the job.
Mhm. And if I need to pay you, for you, to win, and I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna throw money at this thing and see if we can get to the other side. Haven't been working, so his football group, his football circle, just been letting him down over and over again. And Michael Penix, he sounded good, sounded really good. I thought he was gonna be a good NFL QB, and honestly, he still got time to show it, right? He's still young, but he was injured in college, so it was just like he was consistently injured in college. Hell, randomly, I think he was in Indiana before he went to Washington. Anyways, he was heavily injured there, and that was one of his biggest concerns. And now it is coming to fruition. So now it's like, what you gonna do? And the owner, he just like, man, what the hell? So I think he was just pissed off when he fired him, but he really wants to win, and that can kind of cause to make some bad decisions.
I agree. I don't know why is my charger. My mic is out. Let me see. All right, hold on. Okay, there we go. My soundboard power went out, so I'm trying to make sure I get everything back working. There we go. Let me charge this. Hold on, give me 1 second, y'all.
So they saying including recent addition, there's Ali Sherman, George Halaz, George Allen, Joe Gibbs, Mike Ditka, Bill Parcells, Dan Reeves, Bruce Arian, Ron Rivera, and Kevin Stefanski.
So we
There
don't even have
are all,
any active head coach that won Coach of the Year twice.
yeah,
Not one. Not Andy
and
Reid. Not Dan Campbell. Not John Harbaugh. Not not any of
and,
these top coaches.
and Don Shula, Bill Belichick, and Chuck Knox. They won it 3 times.
3 times in a row. So shoot, Kevin
Bro.
Stefanski, he young enough to get
So
it.
how you not
He
how you
young
not
enough to
gonna
get a
hire
third
him?
one.
Yeah, he young enough. Let's see how old he is.
He look young. He probably
Yeah,
45.
yeah.
So yeah, and you take this
So
Atlanta team to do
how could he
something.
not be on the top? how could he not be on the coaching board? You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, you got like I'm a hater, but I ain't that type of hater. I ain't gonna hate on reality and the facts, bro. I ain't gonna hate like that.
He say you
So,
ain't gonna go. He 43.
gee, come on. He a few years older than us. That's crazy. What we been doing with our
That's
lives,
wild.
bro?
Bro, you need to take Omar Little League team to the title this year, bro.
That's what I got to do,
Yeah, you gotta go all the way, bro.
and just let them know I'm a champion, man.
Yeah,
Because it's too
gotta
much
let him know you're
money.
a champion, bro.
It's too much money out here to be made.
We following Omar to the top, baby. That's it.
Hey, I was working on his throws yesterday. I got him quarterback, so I got we was practicing his throws yesterday.
Yeah.
All right. John Harbaugh, Hugh.
Mhm.
He is now officially the head coach of the New York Giants. He will have Jackson Dart as his quarterback. Not this year. Going to have to wait another year to get Cam Scatterboo back. He's going to probably have to wait another year to get who is the Malik Neighbors.
Yeah.
So
my number one draft pick.
so they have a lot of good skilled players on that team, but most of them are injured. So, and your head starting quarterback is just keep on giving concussions because he played recklessly. Was this a good decision by John Harbaugh?
No. Giants is not a good organization. You know, they're just not. I don't know what's going on. It's like you're going from. I mean, the glitz and glamour is there. Don't get me wrong. It's like New York is New York, but New York is also New York. Well, I mean, like that press.
Bars.
Yeah, like that press is something different. You're always going to be under fire. If you think Baltimore is, it's probably, I'm not really sure, but let's just say it's like a 6 when it comes down to press and the pressure cooker that you're going to be under in Baltimore. You're going from like a 6 to a 12 out of 10
It's
when
not
you go
even a
to New
10,
York.
bro. It's higher than a 10.
Yeah, it's a 12 out of 10. They're the most media cooker pressure city probably in the world, so like a lot of people care, a lot of
So
people care a lot, and they care about everything that you do. It's like Miami, I'll go Miami before I go to New York,
yeah,
bro.
it was a bad move by him. I'm gonna tell y'all why, but also I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Me and you both think it's a bad move, but we don't know John Harbaugh as the person because this was the most risk versus reward hire you can do because the risk of going there is very high of the media and you fell in and going from being the top considered coach to the bottom of the barrel. Or if you turn this around, you will become a historic legend because we know everybody around the world go to New York. And if you're the face of that, and we know New York media, New York radio, they stand behind you, you are a forever legend, right? So it's not the safe move. I get
Chad,
it. Huh?
I was gonna say, Chad. I don't know if anybody from New York. What is the bigger NFL team that's in New York, the Giants or the Jets? What do you think?
That's great because we don't know.
Yeah.
So I think is if he don't care, he like, hey man, I already won a Super Bowl. Now I'm trying to be a forever legend in a different way. It's a challenge. The problem is the reason I wouldn't take it is because you are set up to fail before you get in the door. Number one, the organization is trash. That's number one. So the organization is trash. Number two of your starting offensive players is injured. Cam Scatterboo is injured. Malik Neighbors is injured. And you have a second-year quarterback who's been getting concussions. So you're putting yourself into a bad situation. like Hugh said, I would prefer to go to a Miami where it's like, all right, I just got an injured heel who can possibly come back next year, next season, and we can figure out the quarterback situation with Tua versus trying to figure that out. So I think he's trying to be mix or fix it. He see a dime. He's like, look, she's bad, Hugh. She's cold. She's thicker than a Snickers. Man, she could be my wife. She all of this, right? She's a 9.8, one of the baddest chicks you ever met in your life. But she got a felony under her belt. She got 2 kids.
Man.
And she got some dental work that you got to get fixed. So she's golden till she smile. She got 2 kids, but she's cold. Is she worth it?
She's not even the baddest sister though. Let's deep dive a little bit more. You got Dallas Cowboys, which is a straight dime piece. You know what I'm saying? They're the talk of the
Dallas
town.
Cowboys wasn't an option though.
But I'm saying they're in the division though. This is what I'm trying to say. Like the Dallas, think about the division is Dallas, Philly. Then you got the New York Giants. So and
Jets.
we got Dallas. Nope, Jets is not it. So it's Dallas, Philly, Washington. So you're like the 4th sexiest sister with the felony. You know what I'm saying? If you and the Kardashians, you down on the Kardashian list,
Okay, hold on. If you're going off market, bro, you're going off of market availability, the upside. Only thing is higher is Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys is number 1 organization in the world.
You ain't gonna get better than that.
You're not getting better than that, such as being a head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, right?
Press.
Then number 2 would be a New York team if you win, Hugh. Because nobody care about now. You're saying such as skill, such as play. I'm going off of his options of where he could have went. What nobody's checking on Washington. He can't go there. Yeah. He can't go to Dallas.
I'm not saying far as to go to, but I'm just saying that he went to a Giants team that you got to compete with those teams. So that makes it even worse of a decision going to the New York Giants because Philly ain't going nowhere. And I can see Dallas turning it around, and Washington has probably the best QB in the division. It's between. I'll say Dak. Dak is the best in the division. But Jay and Daniels was still Rookie of the Year. They beat us in the playoff game. They went to the NFC title not too long ago. And you got Philly that just won the Super Bowl last year. They just won it. Just did. So you got to get through this. Yeah. So you got to get through the division. And when that division is so tough. That division is so tough, yo. So it's just like, honestly, maybe 5 years he might be out of there in 5 years. If you want me to be honest,
I think he's gonna be out of there before 5 years because I think he's not gonna be able to handle. He's not gonna be able to handle that everyday pressure because it's not worth it. And when you're not winning, they gonna they gotta all right, my wife calling. They got to make somebody the bad guy. Hold on, y'all. Jesus.
It's also both. Anyways, while you're on hold, if y'all got some time in your hands, let's check out this good old wop. It's a betting community with the best sports couch bettors on the world. You know what I'm saying? We've been on a nice little winning streak. I mean, football, won some money yesterday. Your boy been good. Well, your boy been really good at these basketball bets. So, been telling that if you tell that, you'll be up. So, you can share your bets. We share our bets. It's in all one community. We can all complain about the same people together. You know what I'm saying? We talk about the game in the sports chat. It's just a community for us, you, me, and the world. And if you on the fence, if you a little bit on the fence, you don't know if you want to go into it, both feet in. You know, you can put in a HUE15. Just click on the link below. Put an HUE15, and it would take 15% off of the membership that you would like of your choosing. And mind you, we got weekly, you have monthly, you have yearly, and you have a lifetime membership. Just in case you in it. You know what I'm saying? You in it all oil. Pause. So
Oh, and it's a winner, Hugh.
and then to win it now. So if you give a check out, click the link below. Just look at the details, man. Come shine with your boys, man. Don't be a lame joint Hall of Fame. Back
Let's
to what you were saying,
go.
Lando.
So, moving on to what you just said. So y'all said earlier that the Bills, Buffalo Bills, what's Bills head coach name?
Shoot.
Let's see.
Bills head coach.
Buffalo Bills coach. All right, here we go. Bills fire Sean McDermott after playoff heartbreaker. McDermott, 9 years in Buffalo, delivered a 98-50 regular season record, 5 AFC East titles, and 6 playoff wins. Okay. To turn losers into respectable threats. Owner Terry Pegula praised his culture shift, but said the team needs new leadership after repeated postseason shortfalls, including the recent 33-30 divisional round defeat. GM Brandon Beane stays on with a promotion to lead head coaching search, while reaction highlight McDermott achievements. Okay, this is huge, y'all. So this happened 6 hours ago. I'll go first.
Yeah, go for it.
This is 100% on Josh Allen, 0% on a coach. Like, they lost this because of Josh Allen. The coach can't turn the ball over 4 or 5 times. Josh Allen, you did.
Yeah.
You got your coach
5 total turnovers. They got 5 total turnovers.
5 turnovers. Like, that ain't on coaching, bro. We watched you fumble the ball, get it turned over. You threw the pick, bad decision making. And we're just talking about the game we just watched the other day. If we go back to a year ago, bad decision making, turnover. You go back to a year ago, like when they lose, I tell you if it was bad coaching decisions because we watched the game. He don't call bad games. He's a good coach from what I've seen, and it looked like the Bills, they just need a what you call it, somebody to blame it on. Yeah. They just need 100%. This little skate person. You say what?
I said 100% because you know who did it.
Yeah, so I think they just gotta point the finger at somebody. We gotta fire somebody who's gonna be the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. They like the head coach, but you're doing that now. What's next? I think and then you're saying you need a new culture. Y'all are a winning team. Y'all been going to AFC championships. Y'all just couldn't get over the hump against what you call it. Like, yeah, y'all completely underachieved this year. And I would just put that on Josh Allen. I wouldn't have fired the coach. It's just like, hey, you got to dig deep. We didn't see it in the NBA where, Isaiah Thomas had to get knocked upside his head before he won. You had to see Jordan had to get knocked upside his head before he won. LeBron had to get knocked upside his head before he won. Peyton Manning had to get knocked upside his head before he won. Like, so many different top players had to take L after L after L before they got over the hump of the Super Bowl or whatever it is. That's
John
another
Elway.
Great coaching opportunity.
John Elway was 15.
Say what?
I said John Elway was like 15 years.
Yeah,
What Peyton Manning was like 12 years.
Josh Allen is only in year 9, 8-ish or 9.
Yeah.
Which sound like a lot, but right now we want it right now. Because if he go win a Super Bowl next year, nobody cares about how long it took. Yeah. It's like since Jalen Hurts got his one, it's just free money from here. Some players do it quick.
Yeah.
It's only small. It's only a few players like Brady and Pat Mahomes. Outside of that,
and it's like we all can say Josh Allen's better than Jalen Hurts. And no, to go with that, it's like it's not his fault. Like that's a hell of a regular season record.
like that's
And
crazy. That's just crazy.
and it's like they didn't. Their roster wasn't built. It wasn't a Super Bowl roster. They had Super
No,
Bowl
y'all had
QB.
so many injuries on offense alone.
Yeah. So, and Josh Allen, like you said, a lot of his on. He had to take a blunt of 75% of the reason lost. Like you said, there's 3 fumbles, a few of it, 2 interceptions thrown. So that's 5
He got to take
turnovers. That's
100. He got
not
to
him.
take 100%, bro.
He going out there, he running the ball like this. Like,
All of
hey,
those
guys,
turnovers was on
hey.
him. Like if we look at the
So,
Bears, which we gonna talk about, that turnover that by Caleb Williams was on Moore.
yeah. And but Cook did drop a fumble, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
but he put the helmet perfectly on the ball. Josh Allen just didn't get over the hump. And Denver had the second best defense in the league. So you're going against a better team unit. Like Denver was the better team. Buffalo just had the better QB. That's it. And the time to win it was this year, just for the simple fact the QB level in the playoffs ain't good at all. You know what I'm saying? It's not the best. Let's just say that. If you look and see, I think Drake May and Matthew Stafford is the best in the playoffs as far as QB wise right now. So there's no Patrick Mahomes, there's no these
yeah. Like the
Lamar
world wanted to
Jacksons.
see. We wanted to see Drake May versus Josh Allen. We don't want to
Yeah.
see Drake May versus Jarrett Steenham.
Yeah, a backup Bo Nix.
Nobody don't want
But
this, bro.
I see what they did here, bro. It was checkers, not chess. The general manager for the Buffalo Bills, he like, I need to get ahead of this. I need to do some job security on my end, right? Because they gonna point the finger
Logan,
somewhere.
somebody getting fired. Somebody getting
It ain't gonna be
fired.
me. You know
Let's
what I'm
get you
saying?
out the
And
way. So let's give me another year. They ain't even looking at
give
me.
me. Yep. So I think he added a couple more years because now he bringing in another coach. Then that probably give him some more time, and like they
Squirrel.
all gonna be like, "Oh, we need to give him some time," and blah blah blah. And that ultimately, since he picked him, it'll give him some more time. So I think it was a
That
general
was a smart
manager
move.
move.
It was like, hey man, Hugh, I
Yeah,
love you, but you fired. Like,
yeah, you gotta get out here now.
what you gotta say
You gotta
FB
get
for?
right, right. Like Nelly, the one that. But I think it was GM move. It was 100% me versus you type of situation. He want Bills Mafia because he did not give him a good roster to compete for a Super Bowl this level at this season, and we all knew it. We knew they wasn't a great team the whole regular season. It was just Josh Allen doing magic tricks versus the world. And then, he just ran out. Look, man, Denver was a better overall team. And it sucks that Bo Nix went down. And now we got to watch this AFC championship game with a backup QB. Ain't nobody trying to see that, bro. And I don't like the Patriots either. Nah.
Oh man, we got a lot going on. So let's talk about these games that happened yesterday. So the first game we had that happened yesterday was the Texans versus the Patriots. And the Patriots won 28-16. And we going to the box scores, Hugh. CJ Stroud, 20 for 47. 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions, and also Woody Marks had a fumble. So the team had 5 turnovers. Your starting quarterback had 4, and the game before he had 4. Drake May went 16 for 27, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 4 fumbles, Two of them for a loss. This was two bums fighting over $1 with the snow coming down, and New England was the better of the bums. What do you get for this game? And they was talking about CJ Stroud on halftime. They was like, do you bench him halftime? Because he looked like he checked out. What's your thoughts about this game? And if you was the coach going into halftime, what you would have did?
Nah, I wouldn't have benched him. Because at that point, if that don't work out, it's on the coach. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put your no. We're gonna point this finger
You
to this
gotta be able to point the
QB.
blame at somebody, bro.
Yeah.
You do that, it take all the heat away from CJ Stroud, and it go on you. Because if y'all win, you the smartest coach. You're gonna, if you get fired anytime, you're goated. It's a high, it's a high risk, high reward. So it's two highs, high risk, high reward, but it's not worth it. Because if you do nothing, they go, they point the finger at him. At CJ Stroud.
At this point, you gotta learn about CJ Stroud too, because it's like his contract is coming up, so they're probably gonna pick up his 5th-year option. But it's just like you need to know, does he have the mentality to turn it around, right? And because that's gonna go towards the contract negotiation. Do you have it in you to turn this around? Which you don't. He didn't. You know what I'm saying? He did not.
It's so the problem is. Yeah, I'm definitely not. I'm not benching him. I'm not benching him because me asking, we don't even their backup is something Dave. He played a little bit.
He
played this
right.
year, and he played all right. You asking the backup, and at halftime, that ain't warm, they ain't did nothing. It's already cold outside. Backup, like, yo, can you make this happen? Because I'm doing what I like. I would have had the thought. I would have asked CJ, because the way I am as a person, I'm going to you, Hugh, and we having a tough conversation. We closing the door, and it's a bunch of WTF, bro. Let me know if you checked out, because I'm about to put this dude in. Because we about to lose this game. Can you bring it back? And at least I know 100% he's going to say, yeah, I'm going to bring it back. All right, I need to know you locked in, bro, because if not, I'm calling my man. I'm not going to do it, but I'm going to bluff as if I'm going to do it.
You need to hear that, yes. You need to hear that, yeah,
it's a win-win scenario as me as a coach. If he bring it back and y'all win that game, and it's like, oh my gosh, did you ever consider to bench him? Yeah, I considered to bench him, but I took him in the office and I was like, are you a man? Are you a beast? Are you a lion? And he was like, I am the cheesiest coach. I'm the cheesiest.
Woke up feeling the cheesiest.
So, I'm letting it ride out. Carry on.
Man,
who's the
100%. I woke up feeling cheesiest, and we only see it work one time. We literally only seen it work one time. We seen it work when Alabama, when Coach Saban replaced Hurts for Tua. That's the only time we ever seen in history that the backup QB came in and saved the starting QB. And we just gonna say Nick Saban had job security like no other. You know what I'm saying? So if it worked, if it didn't work, it didn't matter. He knew he was gonna be there the next time. But in the NFL stands for what?
Not for long.
Not for long. Coach, I ain't doing that. But CJ Stroud was the biggest enemy of the Houston Texans. He was the greatest advocate for the New England Patriots. He was their best player. Forget Drake May. You know what I'm saying? The best QB for New England Patriots was CJ Stroud, bro. And honestly, that's what these Ohio QBs do. I gotta throw a shot at them. Bang bang. You get Ohio QB, then this is what you're gonna get. Anywho, like to go, he just played terrible. Honestly, he haven't played good since his rookie year. Listen, he haven't. You know what I'm saying? He had that historical
That sophomore
season
slump.
and
That
never
sophomore slump.
elevated.
He had that
That
sophomore
sophomore
slump, which we
stump.
see all the time.
Yep.
And because I think he went to the playoffs and won a playoff game his rookie year, right?
Yeah, I
So
believe so.
so he did what he did
No,
to
no, I think he
Jaden
lost.
Daniels.
I think he won. I think he might have lost that rookie year, but he won it last year.
No,
What's
bro. I
that
think he
sophomore?
won a playoff game his rookie, or he just threw the ball like crazy because he started off.
Yeah,
He
I
was
think he threw it crazy in the loss. I think he just played a hell of a game.
somebody confirmed that, chat. So CJ Stroud, like you said, Ohio quarterbacks just can't get it
Dang,
right,
dang.
bro. They can't get it right.
At
Going
all.
into this offseason, we've been saying it with each team. You got to throw somebody under the bus, right? We just said with the GM, you had to throw somebody under the bus on the Bills. And each one of these teams, I'm throwing CJ Stroud under the bus because at this point, you are questioning, is he him? Is he your quarterback that you need? And as of right now, I'm saying no. So you have to start moving accordingly now, Hugh. You gotta move accordingly. So it's not saying you get rid of him. You keep him, like you said, that fifth year option, you keep him, but I'm gonna draft or trade his potential replacement. Because this ain't gonna work.
Or you ain't getting $50 million a year. You better be happy with this 40. We could do a short one. You could save
because
money
it
on
don't
the back end.
the problem was what pisses me off, you. And that's how I know he won't be able to bring it back as a quarterback. He just won't be able to do it. You have the number one defense in all of NFL. You have the number one defense in all of, like, they're that good. They like a historic good type defense. So when you just watch them, you see they're different. To win the game, Hugh, what's all you need to do?
Not turn the ball over.
That's it. It's your number one job.
That's it.
You be like, look, let me put in my inner Alex Smith. Let me do my inner Brady, because Brady is the king of game managing, and just do a little check down and just save plays. Just literally, I'm about to just have this game. I'm not forcing nothing. People can complain. People can say whatever it is. Lando ain't throw the ball. I believe Dylan Gabriel would have won that game, bro. Dylan Gabriel would have won that game. All you had to do was just do safe passes the whole game, because your defense is going to get you 14 points alone. Yep. Your kicker is going to get you 2 field goals. So it doesn't make sense what you're doing. Now, and what makes it even worse, why I say he can't get right, Hugh, the week before, he played the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he turned the ball over like 4 times. Terrible. Yep. And I went on here and I told everybody, if CJ Stroud play anything like he did against the Steelers to the Patriots, those turnovers you're gonna have to pay for. I said if he play, and he did the exact same thing. So for you to have a bad playoff game, a historic bad playoff game, worst game in your life, and still win, and to go out after watching film, after going through all of that, and do even worse the next game. Oh, nigga, some people can't learn. You can't. I can't work with you. Can't blame them.
Can't win with
I can't work with you, bro.
No, man. Like I said, if two things for certain, they're gonna pick up that 5th year option, and that contract negotiations gonna be like, I think QBs is going like for 60 million around there a year. It's probably gonna be a short term contract, like a little 3-year for like 40 million, and after that, if you can't over operate on that, then.
So what you say about Drake May and the Patriots? Do you charge the Weber to the game? Because Drake May turned the ball over 4 times.
He turned the ball over 4 times versus the best defense in the league. Can't, it just is what it is.
You
Sometimes
add that
that
plus
defense was
weather.
special.
Nobody can
Yeah,
see. It's
adverse
raining
weather.
and snowing.
Yeah. And they got to him. They was literally the best unit in the whole game. And Drake May, he's still green behind the ears. This is his first playoff run, which is
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
It's only
So and he
what is
still
his
did
third year?
a third or second.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so you can only expect so much from him, and he did. Of course, he did good enough to win. But he went against a special unit. He went and the weather also. So you could put so much on him. He still played good. He played a hell of a lot better than C.J. Stroud. Put up the yards, make the throws that needed to win the game. But that pressure got to him. I hate New England. But I ain't gonna put too much on Drake May. He's basically been a lot of the reason why they was there, and to struggle against a unit like that and the conditions like that, you can't throw too many rocks at him. What you think?
Yeah, it's when you said he went against. I think you got Charger games. You got the number one
Mm,
defense, and you got terrible weather.
mm,
It's a system. It's just designed for failure because it make it easier for them to play you because you're not about to try too much
mm.
deep, and you could try it if you want to. You probably ain't gonna catch the ball anyway.
Yeah,
And it's easier to attack you with bad weather and having a defense that good. So a lot of turnovers. He played absolutely terrible game, but the good thing is you go to the next round. He just have to not do what CJ Stroud just did. Have a terrible
yeah,
game, not learn from him and do it again. Because if he play like that again against a good defense, because like I say, if Houston is number one, you about to go against number two.
number
Denver
two.
Broncos is number two.
Hey,
So you
that
about to
boy
play
Patrick
bad defense
Surtain.
again.
That boy Patrick Surtain ain't nothing to be messed with. And that defensive front, they was at one point in time they was on record pace for sacks. So and it's in Denver. So they just need. Oh, I guess we're about to test the theory, right? Can the backup QB with a great defense win the game? You
If he could do the
know.
Dylan Gabriel,
Yeah, if he can do the Dylan Gabriel, we're
all
gonna
he got to
see.
do is not turn the ball over, bro.
That's it. If he don't turn the ball over, it's gonna be heavy running. Um,
Like all he got to do is do
hell,
what Peyton Manning did in the Super Bowl. Peyton
throw
Manning
them
looked like
noodles.
me and you out there
He
struggling to
just
throw
throw
the
them
ball,
noodles,
bro.
bro. He just
Peyton
throw
Manning
them
was throwing all
noodles.
type of ducks. He couldn't put the ball down 10 yards down the field, man, and they still won that
Mm,
Super Bowl due to that defense. And Peyton Manning did
yeah.
0% to help. Still
That
get that
defense
ring
was
though.
special. Yeah, yeah. Hey, and we ain't saying we ain't putting an asterisk on either.
We know though.
So
Peyton, we know. We know what you did.
hey man, he deserved it, man. He all time great.
Yep. So, all right. All
Well,
right.
I just don't like the AFC Championship game. Broncos versus Patriots just don't do it for me, especially with the backup QB. Like Houston was supposed to come out with that win,
Yeah,
bro. I
nobody
won't
wants to see that,
forgive.
bro.
I won't forgive CJ Stroud for this.
All right. So the second game was the Rams versus the Bears. Hugh, we got a
Woo.
overtime game, 20-17, and you had Caleb Williams had the historic throw, if we ever seen one, to take the game in the overtime. He had 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. 1 interception was just like a last play Hail Mary deal. And you had Matthew Stafford, 0 passing touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and they somehow won in that game. Hugh, first start off with the flow of the game and then that last throw from Caleb Williams going into overtime.
The flow of the game, man. It was a good game. It was an instant classic, man. Instant classic. You could tell the weather was a factor, boy. Man, it was just another game that nobody wanted to be out there. They was out there catching bricks and they hit slick hard, but they was surprised to catching the ball pretty decent for what the weather beheld. Um, Matthew Stafford, the run game was going pretty good. You know, he didn't really have to be a hero because the short game was going pretty good, and the Chicago defense started getting up. But it's one of the Chicago defense played the best they ever did all season. But like you said, Matthew Stafford, he didn't throw a touchdown, but he did a hell of a game management situation. He didn't try to force it, be Superman. He just let the game kind of come to him. And that ended up being the difference, man. He got to that veteran portion that he didn't make that crucial mistake like Williams
Caleb
did
Williams.
over there Caleb Williams did over
What about that
Chicago.
throw?
That throw was probably the best throw that I've seen. That's some NC. It was an NCAA, not NCAA. It was NFL Madden. You playing your best friend for all the marbles for the bragging rights, and you get them, and you just throw that hell of a thing in something only a computer can muster up, and it just happened to happen in real life. I haven't seen nothing like that, boy. But I ain't seen
Dog.
nothing like that though, man. What you think, man? That's why I text
Dog.
y'all like, bro, how? How did this happen? How did you even see him?
It was like how you said in the video game. Only in the video game you hike the ball and run back 20 yards. In
That's
real
it.
life, nobody don't hike the ball, run back 20 yards, throw if you watch it, right? Soon as they hike, they was coming in heavy on the right-hand side, and everybody know he like to spin over towards that side. And soon as he spin, he like, oh shit. Then he spent over, like, oh shit. So then for him to have the arm strength, for him to have the presence of mind to keep it in, somebody was covering him because you couldn't even see your player. You just seen the Rams player. He threw it right at the Rams player, and a Rams player came up, and Buddy was able to get a little quick push.
I think Love the one that caught that. I think.
No, it wasn't Love. It was Cole Kmet.
It was the other tight end?
I think it's a tight end. And for that to happen, 10 out of 10, I'm going to be honest, bro. So, first going into this game, Hugh, I'm like, this was tough as a Lions fan. This was tough for us. Number one, we didn't want Ben Johnson to win because we didn't want Chicago to win because we don't want Ben Johnson to win. It just make us look worse as an organization. Number two, we don't want Matthew Stafford to get another Super Bowl because that make us look bad as a franchise. So we wanted a draw and nobody to win. But if I had to root, I was rooting for the Rams to win so we can get Ben Johnson out of there. And then we need the Rams to lose next game to get Stafford out of there. And both of them don't win a Super Bowl because...
Do you know what, bro? I hate to say it. I'm on the Stafford wagon, bro. I know, man. I don't know if I should be ashamed of myself or not.
No,
it's like
we don't want Stafford to get no ring, bro.
Bro, Stafford gave us everything he had.
Nah,
honestly, it's not his
he
fault.
He ain't give us a ring. That nigga was turning. That nigga in the clutch. He was turning the ball, throwing the ball to the other team, time after time.
Man, that organization was different at the time. It ain't the same organization as right now. We would love to have him right now, but we don't.
So
I'm kind of rooting for him, bro.
Yes, that's why your camera just went out. That is God. Chat. I want y'all to see. This the football gods talking. Hugh started talking that blasphemy and his camera went out. I'm just saying. So we know he was on that bull jive. Who do you guys think will make it to see? Look at God. See? Soon as you start talking that blasphemy, your camera went out. Don't bring that up again, Hugh. You see, the football gods just told you can't be rooting for him. Soon, I'm on the and your stuff died. So
Honestly, the only team I don't want to win is the Patriots, yo.
Why?
I don't like New England, bro. I
Patriots
the only
they won it 50 billion times. Let them win it 50 billion to
yeah
one.
the only reason I even consider because Tom Brady was over there. Seattle,
I would love for
I guess
Seattle to win, just because that makes the Vikings look dumb. An all-time historic
Sam
dumb.
Darnold, and then our Michigan old defensive coordinator is the head coach. So I can see the angle.
I'm going for the Seahawks because
You knew that like that was our first defensive coordinator. Right before Jesse Mentor, whatever.
all right, hold on
You know.
before we get over there. So back to this game. All right, so go to overtime. Now I'm about to tweet. I'm about to say like, look, if the Chicago Bears win this game, Hugh, every hood nigga in Chicago gonna have their nails painted on a set. Everybody is going, hey man, because the thing
Everybody
is,
gonna be like this.
hey, for the set, bro, the whole hood gonna have their nails painted if he won that game because
This Caleb Black.
Chicago and Detroit, those are two Midwest cities. If you number one win and number two give us everything you get and put your heart out for the city, they ride with you forever. Prime example, we had Isaiah Thomas when he won for us. We love him forever. Rip Hamilton, we love him forever. Jared Goff, just off of making us a winning franchise, we love him forever. What's the quarterback, JJ McCarthy? He got us a natty. We love him forever. You look at Derrick Rose. He didn't win anything. He won an MVP, but he gave his blood, sweat, and tears over to Chicago. We gonna love you no matter what. So with Caleb Williams, what he did, just look at what he did versus what CJ Stroud did. Both lost, but one quarterback won because you're not questioning his heart. You don't care about his nail. They could say the joke about his nails. People gonna be like, hey man, if he throwing passes like that, I paint my nails too.
And it's like no excuse because I mean he went to college he started off at Oklahoma and he went to USC. He showed us this year, especially with Ben Johnson at the helm, that he is that deal. He is comparable to Patrick Mahomes.
Oh yeah,
He is a generational type of talent because to have that
we
arm
didn't
strength,
see it
bro.
before this year.
Yeah,
We didn't see it. We know he was a good player, but going from college to NFL is such a big leap. And we knew he ran too much and did all of that stuff. It's like, okay, how do you quarterbacks? How do you what's the word? Progress your quarterbacks. I'm trying to think of the word of taking them to that next level. But oh man, Matt, I can't think of it. But seeing from where he was at as a rookie to this year under Ben Johnson, Hugh, they won 5 games last year.
Mm-hmm.
The following year they won 11, and you won a playoff game, and you had
Won
home
the
field
division.
advantage, and literally
Won the division.
won the division, and you see him getting better. He's staying in the pocket. He don't need to run. His arm strength we didn't know his arm. Like, we knew he had arm strength, but geez.
My goodness. He cutting through the air, boy.
And his was crazy. It don't make sense because how he scrambled like the Patrick Mahomes and scramble and stuff. He scrambled for 10 seconds, Hugh, and stay looking down the field and will be right on the sideline and still throw a straight cut through the
How
wind
do you
dart.
see him? How do he see him
You
when
like,
you running this
what?
way? Like, you're running this way and you still seeing that way. It's crazy.
So yeah, we seeing he's on a next level of athleticism, natural talent. And with him and Ben Johnson is scary because Ben Johnson get to unleash. Because think of this, Ben Johnson did what he did with Jared Goff, who is very accurate, but he don't have the athleticism to probably unlock Ben Johnson's mind of what he want to do. And this was 1 year with him in Chicago.
Is he the best in the division already?
Best who? Quarterback?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Over
Absolutely.
Jordan Love, over
Absolutely.
Jared Goff.
Absolutely. We got to go by year base. And this year, he won the division. He won a playoff game. And you just gotta you gotta give it to him. And it's not like he have a good team. He don't have the greatest running back. He don't have the greatest wide receiver.
Swift
He don't
is
have the
cool.
greatest defense. He don't got the greatest offensive line. Everybody is just okay. He got okay receivers, okay line, okay defense. He's the difference maker. If you go to the Lions, we got Gibbs, we got Amon-Ra St. Brown, we got Hutchinson. If you go to the Packers, you got Parkinson. You know, you got Dobbs.
Jones, the running back. I think it was Aaron Jones. Which they just okay over there at Green Bay too. If we want to think about it, they just all right.
Parkinson, no.
Parkinson, hell,
not
they
Parkinson,
only had
Parsons.
him. They only had him 3/4 of the season.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I give it to him right now. It's their division. All they gotta do is get better on defense. It's going to be such exciting next year with our division on what everybody's going to do. We just did a new hire today. I don't know if it's a good hire. I can't criticize it. I see our group chat going crazy, so I ain't checked it yet. But I know we really can't do too much worse because we had our offensive coordinator that our coach fired and took over his. I'm assuming this guy is better than Dan Campbell.
Right.
Calling plays. So, and our offense really is so good. I'm not really worried about our offense.
Our offensive line.
That's what I'm worried about.
Year, though. Yeah, our offensive line. And I mean, are we going to do anything about rushing the QB? At this point, I'm kind of giving up on it. Like, like our defensive line, we knew that we need another edge rusher, but it seemed like our GM don't want to give us one. He just want to put some who's and what's out there and see what we can do. And our secondary, hell, year after year after year, man, we gotta be one of the most injured teams in the NFL, yo. This is getting ridiculous. Nah, I can't take this no more, bro. Like, if another corner, another secondary get hurt, I'm gonna smack somebody, bro.
Every game we're getting injured. It's brutal.
Yeah.
Every game.
2 years in a row, though. That's crazy work. I think between us and the Bay, it's been crazy.
We got the worst strength and conditioning. We fight out who got the worst strength and conditioning coaches. That's what we need to be firing. Whoever is running that.
They need to do some hot yoga or something, yo. Hey, yo, they need to do some hot yoga. You think? I think before training camp for everybody, right? They need to do a hydration session and like some hot or some yoga. It don't even gotta be hot. Just some yoga.
I think it's simple. It's what's going on. These players are so athletic and so good. I know 100% the problem. The problem is with all of these injuries. If you go to NBA, NFL, what's happening is none of them are practicing at 100%. And since nobody is practicing at 100%, they're practicing like at 40%. So you go to walkthrough, you go throughout the week, you just, you're doing this. So you're going 40% all week, and then at the game, you go 100. So you're taking your body of just going 40%, and in a game you going 100 and you blowing the engine, bro. You blowing the calf. If you go 100% at practice or 80%, 90%, your body is used to it. So the players that literally go hard like that, because even with an older KD, I always say, if you watch him practice, he practice 100% like he do in the game. He practice 100%. You watch Melo, certain players.
Hey, that's not a good comparison because KD be hurt a lot.
Not really.
Yeah,
He got like 2 injuries in his whole career, really.
Nah, he barely be on that floor now.
He been playing. He ain't got injured none this year.
Okay, but last year, the year before, he barely,
2 injuries.
The year before
I think KD has played. Would he been in the league like 17 years at this point?
Yeah,
you got to think he's been in there about 17 years, and out of those 17 years, he probably been injured two of those years, because he got injured in Phoenix. He got injured 3 times. He got injured in Phoenix, I believe. He got injured in Brooklyn, possibly, and I know he got injured in the playoffs with the Golden State. And I think his injuries was like big, tough injuries. Like, So, chat, y'all can let me know. Am I right?
Yeah.
Zay say turf. Let the Pets fans get one more. Nobody care about the Pets fans getting anything else.
Boston gotta be the most spoiled city when it comes down to championships.
And it's
Especially
crazy that they're already in the conversation this soon post Brady. Because when you go from like post GOAT, it's usually like a 10 to 20 year purgatory. It's like you don't
unless you're Green Bay. Unless you're Green Bay.
Yeah. It's like you don't suppose Brady just retired. Like he played for the Pats 4 years ago. You don't supposed to be getting a potential another Super Bowl with Drake May in 5 years.
The best back-to-back QB we seen was, San Francisco when they had Montana and Young. And then you have Green Bay, their ultimate, of course. You have freaking Hart. I'm not Bret Hart. What's the boy name?
I don't know who you're talking about.
So in Love and what's the slinger? Brett Favre. Got Brett Favre. I forgot they had good QB before him too, but Brett Favre played forever, so we just gonna lock in with him. And shoot, Drake May, but he wasn't back to back, but he's still short enough that he over there.
Caleb made some nice throws with the movement on his feet scrambling. He definitely did. So, Hugh, let's look at some NBA because you have
NBA YoungBoy. Hey, we should go to an NBA YoungBoy concert, bro. I don't know none of his songs. But it just seemed like it'd be dangerous and lit.
Yeah, I don't know none of the songs either, so I don't know how much fun I have. But
look, man, give me some. All we gotta do is go like this. I ain't got no string on it. You know what I'm saying? The YNs ain't gonna know. You know what I'm saying? We can go. We'll just study the songs on the way to the concert. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
As long as we got some
tequila,
gotta keep on.
You just got just walk around like this. You know what I'm saying? Ain't bad young boy. You know what I'm saying? Then, we just clock it. I don't know if the gangster clock it.
Everybody clock it.
Everybody clock it. So we'll just clock it, and then we just getting our YN energy minus the super dangerous. I mean, they say NBA YoungBoy is the new Lil Wayne. They say he got more impact on the culture than Lil Wayne had.
I don't know. I can't name an NBA YoungBoy song, so I can't.
Man,
I can't comment
one
on
song.
this. I definitely heard an NBA YoungBoy song, but I am disqualified from any NBA YoungBoy.
They say his impact higher than Weezy.
Looking at NBA, we have the Thunder is blowing out the Cavs 74-54 in Cleveland. Happy we ain't bet on that game because that would have been a waste of money. Second game, randomly, the Clippers is struggling against the Wizards. They are up 54-53. Half time. So let's see if I can cook up a halftime play for y'all. And then we have Mavs and Knicks playing at 5. Jazz and Spurs playing at 5. We got Pacers and 76ers. So I will probably try to get some of these late games. We got Celtics versus Pistons.
Is such
that should be good. You say what?
Team. Spurs for me is such a hard team to bet on because Wemby is just
some
you
games
just
he
don't
plays,
know
some games he
how
don't
they're
play.
gonna treat him. Yeah, and they play him a little bit, and then they don't, and then you don't know how he's going to dominate the other team or the other big. So the whole rebounds be off.
It's like when is Wemby going to be a regular player that can play a full game? Like,
yeah,
give us it's like you can judge it when he actually going to play a full game. But now it's like he play one game, don't play. When he play, he play 18 minutes. Then some games he play 30 and get 16 rebounds. And next he get 4. Yeah. It's like
we don't even know what's wrong with him right now. We got him. Anthony Davis is out for 7 months.
It's like 7 months.
My goodness, bro.
It's hard out here for a pimp, Hugh.
Yeah, man. I'm tired of this, yo. I'm tired of this. I'm tired now.
So, chat, I'm about to show y'all how to make some money on this live. I'm about to show y'all right here. So this is what you do. For the
love of money.
I'm about to give y'all the free game. So we got a good competitive game. So this means we can possibly make some money right here. We got Clippers going against Wizards. It's by 1. So first thing you do is go to the box score. And what we're doing is looking for players with 3 fouls. If you get 3 fouls, we're not messing with you because you're in foul trouble. So we have 2 fouls, 2 fouls, 2 fouls. The other team, 2 fouls up. We got 1 player with 3 fouls. That is Jamir Watkins, whoever that is. So Jamir Watkins is the only player that is banned from our slip. So then we go, okay, let's see if I can do sportsbook. Let's see, wonder if I can do it on here. I'm not going to log in. I just add it. Let's see. So, all right, we going to NBA. We go into it. First, we going with points. All right. So we going, this look weird on here. All right, let's go with the highest point so we can see. All right, highest points. We got James Harden at 18. I'm assuming probably Kawhi is probably not playing. So if you double that, that is 36. So if he do the exact same thing he did in the first half, 36. I doubt if he do that, but we can probably go down to 25. And then you see that's minus 200. You even can go to 30. Can he score 12 more points? Let's click that. All right, so Alex Sarr, he's in the same scenario, but we know he's not about to probably score 30. So Alex Sarr, we can add him for 20. So he only need 3 more points, and we got him on there. So we got 2 players. Now we see John Collins. He got 9 points. Can he get 6 more? That's 2 threes. He could do that. Bam. We got Zubac. We can add Zubac, but he's not too much of a scorer. He could be, so we'll leave him alone. And that's the last we're going to do on points. So then we go to rebounds. Rebounds, James Harden, he can get 1 more rebounds because we know he's going to be in the game. So we just doing that just to boost up our odds a little bit. Keyshawn George, he is already at 4 rebounds. Can he get 2 more? Definitely can. Can Bub? Yeah, but we're going to leave him alone. Let's see if we can find Zubac where he's at. Zubac is at 6 rebounds. He can get 4 more, and we aim for the double-double. And we're going to leave assists alone. Now, right here, this is a plus 244. We want it to be over a plus 200, so let's take away some. We could take away this 2,000 with James Harden. Bam, 221. And then this plus Sarr. Let's see, take away Sarr. Bam, we are right on the cusp of plus 200. and you guys do this play. Now watch. I'm about to go add this play live in the WAP. So all you guys got to do is click the link below, go sign up, and I will have this even on the free version. So all y'all have to, or actually, no, this is going to be a live play. So yeah, this only for paid members. But since you guys are watching this, see, look at the odds. The odds just went down that quick. So we know it's a good play. With the odds is going down. So let me do this live. Hold on real quick. 30 points for... Oh, don't tell me y'all took it away.
Man, they've been doing that to me a lot, yo.
Oh, don't tell me they took it away so I can do it on here. But, okay, all right. They added it. They added it back. All right, so we got Harden for 30. Collins for 15. Then we go to rebounds. We got George for 6. And Zubac for 10. Bam. All right. Now we went down to plus 184. You see how the odds is going down. That's why you guys got to put it in quick. That's what she said. And you would be good. Turn down the your other volume, Hugh, because I'm hearing the echo on your MacBook. I mean your iPad. So all right. So I'm about to post this chat in our live Lando plays. And watch how close this come to hitting. This either going to hit or one player is not going to do it. So this is how I do live plays. When I do it, my number one thing I am checking for is who in foul trouble. First thing is who's in foul trouble. And the second thing is players to do what they usually do, especially in a competitive game. And then you can do a YOLO one, a very more aggressive one, looking for overtime. Meaning the game go to overtime, then you got a higher chance of the crazy stuff hitting. Y'all heard right foot creep. What you talking about? Right foot creep? Think y'all talking about turf? Oh no, he talking about NBA YoungBoy. Hey, you heard right foot creep, Hugh?
Nope.
We probably heard it. We just don't know the name of the song. That one song you see your kids doing the gritty to. I think how'd that go? Let me see. Right foot creek. I think that's the one all the NBA all the NFL players be doing the gritty. So let me see. Right.
Can you chain hang low? Can you walk on the road?
You know we old. We don't know none of this stuff.
Can you tie in a knot? Can you tie in a bow?
Yeah. This is the song we know. Hold on. I'm gonna wait to the see. That one.
All right, nope.
Yeah. I heard that before. It's a YN, you know they do they low.
Hey, man, that's all we gotta do, bro. We could be in that thing.
That's all we gotta do, Hugh.
Yeah, bro. I bet we'll have a hell of a story to tell when we get out that thing.
I bet so too. So yep. So I'm gonna cook. Let me see. Do we got hockey today too? I ain't look. Got to make the people money. The people want some money, and I already gave away a play for the college football. Did you cook a college football play parlay?
Nah, I ain't mess with the college football, bro.
You got the boost. It was the last game, baby. You gotta use that boost, baby.
Man,
and we got a no sweat on FanDuel. I gotta use that no sweat.
I'll probably use the no sweat, but I don't like betting on. It's just too many different variables in college football.
You said just a waste of money betting on them kids.
Yeah, they like the most inconsistent people that you can bet on.
Them and WNBA players, kids and women, bro. It's tough. I said what I said.
Hey man, you say I ain't touch it.
You ain't want no smoke, you.
Nah, bro, I ain't touch it.
Gonna get a text message. So you hate
Oh,
women.
okay.
You're a womanizer.
I find it funny. I
I
find
know.
it
It started with
funny.
I find it funny. How on your live you couldn't stand up for black woman. Next is gonna be you hate black women. You can I
Yo,
see how
from
you and
woman
your
to
little
black woman.
friend over there was down in
Mm-mm.
black women.
You ain't adding me to this. For the record, I do not stand by what he just said.
You do. Hey, WNBA is mostly black women, and they mess up my parlays, so they completely
Mm-mm.
don't bet on them.
No, the face of the franchise
You
is
can't
our
trust
girl
them.
Caitlin Clark.
You can't trust them.
Our girl Caitlin.
What's your thoughts about Caitlin Clark? We seen the first year she set the league on fire, and then she got to second year where she had injuries. Do you think the league's just going to adjust to her, or she going to adjust to the league? Because it looked like second year they adjusted to her a little bit.
Yeah, they adjusted to it, but just like with a lot of these athletes, that sophomore slump, I believe it's a real thing. It just caught up to her on this time around, and and she get back in the lab. I think she can. She'll hop right back into it again because she got the talent. The talent's there. She'll probably need some more help so they won't focus. The whole game plan won't be focused on her, but she'll be all right.
Mm-mm.
It
They
just
be
don't
like,
also don't help.
you
It
get it.
don't help.
They be like, and you get the nerve to say, this like that. I think you talking about what woman be saying. I get what he's saying. Mm-mm.
Man, it don't help that she in Indiana. Like she need to be like
No, it
somewhere
do
with
help.
a
It's
better.
perfect in Indiana because she played for Indiana, right? Then she played for
It
in
ain't good for the
college,
league.
and
She
then it's
need to
like white
be.
mecca. Them white people love her there. That's all. Them
She
white
need
people
to
don't get nothing to
be
do but the
in
college
LA.
football teams and college basketball. Man, we ain't never seen that many white people go to a college woman game ever, bro. So her
Man, what's the
being,
biggest
or
the
she was with
biggest
Iowa.
advantage?
I think she was she with
Yeah, she
Iowa?
was with Iowa. Yeah, she was with Iowa.
Yeah, and that's close enough. Is it not?
I mean,
How far is Iowa from Indiana?
it's
You've been
probably like a
driving.
state over.
Q, you've been driving. Tell the bit
It's
how
like a
far is it,
state
Hugh?
over. I can't tell you exact, but it's
It's the
like a
next
state
state?
over. I think
No.
so.
Man, bro, you actively drive. You supposed to be knowing. Back in my day, I could have told you that. I could have told you exactly how many miles. Let me see. Iowa going to Indiana. Let me see. Iowa City. Then we're going to Indiana. Oh no, that's 5 hours. That
Yeah,
ain't.
but it also depends what part of Iowa it started off from.
Yeah, you're right. I am kind of like in there. I ain't go to Davenport, so touche, touche. Yep, but look like we talked about a bunch of areas. Make sure you
Yeah,
guys are
man.
hitting that like button. We got 93 people in here in total, and on YouTube side 33. So make sure you guys are hitting that like button. And if you guys haven't already became a Hall of Famer, come join the team. And I'm about to
Hey,
give away some bangers today. As soon as I get off, I'm about to get in the lab, get the cooking, see if we can make the people some monies,
for the
baby.
love of money.
Anything else you want to talk about before we get out of here, Hugh? We did a solid 2 hours in
Nah,
this thing.
man. Yeah, we did solid, man. Just I don't know, man. We gonna turn this into we gonna turn this into a good sports betting week. You know what I'm saying? It's Monday. We come up here with good energy. You know what I'm saying? So join the community, join the Hall of Fame. We got weekly, monthly, yearly. You know what I'm saying? So If you just want to take a little bit edge off, just take that 15% off. HUE15. Click the link directly below. But besides that, man, shoot, we just going in with good energy, man. That's what I got, man.
Good energy. See you guys soon. I'm about to start cooking some stuff in the chat. Hugh, cook you a college football. Hey, use Outlier. Cook you a college football one, bro. Just try one, man, so you can have some initiative to watch the game and root for something.
Yeah, I guess. I will.
You ain't gonna do it, y'all. Later, y'all.